From lawyers throwing themselves at windows to playing Russian roulette with a semi-automatic pistol, these are my top 10 dumbest deaths. Number 10. We've all been known to lose our phone in weird places, but for 45-year-old James Young, why he would try and collect his is unknown. In 2015, James would visit the Cedar Point amusement park and go on the Raptor roller coaster. During the ride, his phone would fall from his pocket, and not wanting to go get someone to grab it after, he would jump a fence. But the ride was still fully operational, so when he jumped this fence and went to get his phone, he was sadly struck by the roller coaster. Number 9. In 2007, Jennifer Strange would join a radio station contest that would lead to her death. The contest was simple: don't wee for a Nintendo Wii. After consuming 7.5 litres of water, Jennifer would come second. But Jennifer didn't feel better after the contest and actually felt worse. Later, she would look pregnant and following that, die from water intoxication. Number 8. Lewis Daffy was a pensioner who believed his family were out to kill him. A mixture of hatred and fear caused him to become a jigsaw-like killer. Lewis would set up a shotgun trap and multiple other traps within his house, but he wouldn't catch his family. He would actually fall victim to his own trap, a shotgun to be specific. Number 7. In the year 2000, a Texas teenager decided he wanted to play Russian roulette, which seems pretty stupid within itself. Typically the game is played with a revolver and you have a 1 in 6 chance of dying. But the teenager didn't have a revolver. He had a semi-automatic pistol. This meant when he loaded the bullet in, he was basically pulling a trigger with a 100% chance of death. Number 6. Pitched above me is Jack Daniels, who's best known for the drink, Jack Daniels. Although many of you may know the drink, you probably don't know how dumb his death actually was. In 1906, Jack Daniel was trying to open his safe, the safe you see above me to be specific. But he could not remember the combination for the life of him, and out of anger, he kicked the safe hard. This injury caused by kicking the safe would lead to gangrene, which would later kill him. Number 5. In 1997, Eric Barcia was your average fast food worker. But that would all soon change. See, Eric decided to use a homemade bungee cord system to jump off a bridge. Although this might seem stupid within itself, it wasn't actually the homemade bungee cord system that killed him. It was the fact that Eric didn't account for the stretch, which meant he was doing a 70-foot jump with 70 foot worth of bungee cords. Number 4. In 1992, Greg Austin Greenwich was out with his daughter hiking in the Grand Canyon. Greg was a bit of a prankster and today was no different. Greg thought it would be funny to pretend to fall by jumping down onto a ledge, but his daughter didn't want to play along with the joke, so carried on walking. Well, the ledge wasn't as safe as Greg thought, and he lost his footing, falling to his death. Number 3. In 1982, David Grumman decided to set off 2 miles from his house into the Arizonan desert. He brought very little with him, but mainly just a shotgun. David thought it'd be a good idea to take pot shots at a saguaro cactus. The cactus itself was 26 foot tall, and he took so many shots that the cactus actually fell directly on top of him. Between the weight and the spikes of the cactus, this all contributed to David's death. Number 2. In 1996, 38-year-old Wayne Roth was drinking with friends when his life would change forever. Wayne thought it'd be a good idea to reach into his friend's Cobra tank and try and touch the snake. Well, quite obviously, he got bit by the snake, but not wanting to seek medical help, he claimed that he was a man and that he could handle it. Well, he couldn't handle it, and he actually later died from this snake bite. Number 1. In 1993, Gary Hoy was an ordinary Toronto lawyer. But Gary had a very weird party trick. He was fascinated by the unbreakable windows his workplace claimed to possess. He was so fascinated by this, he would make a party trick surrounding it. He would run full pelt out the window, bounce off it, and then have a good laugh saying that they were unbreakable. But one day, when doing this party trick for some students, they weren't as impressed as he would have liked, so he decided to take an even bigger run up. You might be thinking that the window broke, but it didn't. It actually popped out of its frame, causing Gary to fall 24 floors to his death. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm planning to hopefully make more of these. Tell me if that's something you'd like to see. I just miss the good old days when top 10s were like this, so tell me if you miss it as well.